And I want to get right to our next guest, Isabel Villa from Spoil Me Wax Boutique, 559-374-6603. Isabel, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so very much for joining us here on the show. We have been talking about the Cosmetology and Barber Expo of Central California for the past couple of months now, and now we are officially 12 days away. You are an official sponsor of this event. Isabel, tell me how excited you are for this type of event, first type of event ever for the cosmetology and barbering industry here in Central California. How important is this event and how excited are you?
I'm excited. You know, usually you have to travel for these things, and to know that it's going to be here locally, that's great. That's great. Fresno's coming up.
No, I like it. And Spoil Me Wax Boutique. Tell me a little bit about the business and what you guys offer.
So Spoil Me Wax Boutique is a small business owned, obviously, by me and my husband. He actually is in the Army, so veteran owned. And we started off because I used to work for a huge franchise. Not going to say any names, but it wasn't the greatest, and I'm big on customer service. So I knew that I was going to start this business at some point, and I did last year. 8 months in now, we offer waxing, full body waxing for men and women. Huge clientele on Brazilians and Manzilians. We just recently started lash extensions and facials.
Now, let me ask you a question. Is it really that bad, the pain, as they say it is?
No, it's not. Okay, a little bit. A little the first time, but you get used to it. It's nothing.
I mean, to me, it's like when you get a tattoo. You know, you go get a tattoo, the first time you feel it, you're like, the needle feels crazy. But then, after a while, you love it.
And you know what? It's addicting, too, just like a tattoo. You'll keep coming back.
There you go. All right. So tell me a little bit about your backstory with your husband. You mentioned that, he's a veteran. You mentioned that you also worked in the industry prior to. What kind of gave you guys, I guess, that bit of guts to say, you know what, we can do this on our own. Let's start a business together, and tell us that journey.
He's actually, he's been in now 17 years, and he's traveled a lot. And it got to the point where Mom was always working, and I didn't have time for school activities and school events. And with the bigger franchise, it was hard to get that time off. So with my love and my passion for the skincare industry, it was kind of like, let's go. We jumped in 2 feet in, both of us, and it's been great since then.
No, that's a great story. And where are you guys located?
We are in Tower District off of Glen and Olive.
And you mentioned a lot of the times that you sometimes I think when you see Spoil Me Wax Boutique, you think, okay, waxing, that's something for women. No, men and women. You mentioned that a couple times, men and women. Tell me why it's important to let our viewers and listeners know that this is not just for women. This is for men as well.
It's for men. Men take care of themselves too. You know, they like to be clean just like women do. So we've decided we were going to go all in for both.
And what is the process like? Like, for example, kind of take us a tour into what happens when we walk into Spoil Me Wax Boutique. Is there a consultation? Does somebody kind of walk in and already know what they want? For some people that are skeptical of waxing, what are some of the things that kind of help them, make the process a little smoother for a potential client?
So typically, lately, it's been, I get a lot of messages. So it's not hard to contact me through social media. I reply back right away. Questions. Do I got first? You don't. You can, if you're nervous about the pain, take an ibuprofen about 2 hours before. We do need the hair growth to be 2 weeks long. So if you shave, typically we need you to not shave for 2 weeks. So we let that be known as well. Just because the hair is going to lift up easier, it comes out a lot more easier. We can't have somebody come in with stubble, because it's not going to come up. It's impossible. So 2 weeks of hair growth. If you're nervous, take an ibuprofen. When you come in, we do give you a consultation form. You will fill that out. If you have any questions, I'm there to answer it. I have another waxer there. Her name is Angie. She's my master waxer, and she's great. She's there to answer questions, too.
No, that's so cool, and I'm loving that our listeners and viewers and potential clients of yours are actually getting to know you because you're the owner, of course, of Spoil Me Wax Boutique. Now, do you ever get people that, I mean, obviously, waxing, takes place, in some very private areas. Do you ever get people that, get real shy when having to, reveal those areas? Because, I mean, unfortunately, that's where you got to wax for. That's where you got to go, right?
Yes, all the time. But you know what we do? We make them feel comfortable prior to that. So just talking to them, letting them know, this is our profession. This is nothing to us. This is just like going in to get your nails done. So letting them know that we're comfortable with it helps a lot. It's really nothing to us.
No, I of course. So, do you have like a list of pricing for your boutique, or is there something like, for example, is it something when a client walks into the building, then they get a price based on what they're looking for, or do you kind of have a pricing already set?
We do. We have we have our price list actually in our lounge area, and then I have a website that you can go to, and everything is listed. So that's spoilmewaxboutique.com.
SpoilMeWaxBoutique.com. And you guys are easy to find, too. Like, if you just go on Google right now and type in Spoil Me Wax Boutique, it pops right up. So the number to call is 559-374-6603. Go ahead and tell our listeners and viewers one more time how they can get to your location, and then also how they can follow you on social media.
So our address for my location is 1506 East Olive Avenue, Fresno, California, 93728. My social media is Spoil Me Wax Boutique. That's our Facebook. If you go to our website, again, spoilmewaxboutique.com, we have our social media listed.
All right, there you go. So, Isabel, thank you so very much for waking us up, or waking with us, waking up with us here this morning on the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. Before you go, if someone's going to come out to the Cosmetology and Barber Expo in 12 days out at the Big Fresno Fair, what can they expect once they stop at your booth?
Oh, my God. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I promise you. Everyone's going to enjoy it. Lots of goodies. We're actually doing raffles for waxing for men and women, and a facial and lash extension. So a lot of good things going on at our booth.
And could they actually set up an appointment with you right there and there?
Absolutely.
All right, there you go. Isabel, Spoil Me Wax Boutique, thank you so very much for joining us this morning, okay?
You're welcome.
All right, Spoil Me Wax Boutique, folks. Isabel, the owner there, waking up with us here this morning on the Eggs, Bacon, and Joey Morning Show. If you want more information, give them a call at 559-374-6603. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.